asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STR. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support bra. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste up the rings. What I do?
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Haskins will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second down, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Anything moves, we hit it. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, team. Let's go.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. You want this? Mike, 53.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And we'll find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
4 down, even.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. 7 ending. Single slot. Here we go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And the Lions first down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. But he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Third and 2, now Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. And bulldozing his way through. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Looking to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Everyone got four down. Switch.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the line. Watch 82. He left. Watch 82. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight right. Hey, 4 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one, because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 43-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Safe.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The Redskins send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
53, Mike.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
Come on, set. 90 volt.
That's it. All day, just like that. Just like that.
You draw Porter. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, we got 4.
Now it's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on his...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Nick Bowden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
132 fighter.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 21 yards away. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, it's Johnson, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.